Welcome, history enthusiasts. Today we embark on a journey back in time, tracing the steps of armies and empires to a single, fateful day. A day that irrevocably shaped the course of European history for a century and beyond, leaving an indelible mark on the world stage. We're heading to the heart of it all, the Battle of Waterloo. Beyond the grand strategies meticulously planned and the famous names etched in history books, we'll delve deeper to uncover the lesser-known details, the hidden stories behind the headlines. We aim to explore the human stories, the personal sacrifices, and the individual acts of bravery that bring this monumental event to life. On the muddy, rain-soaked fields of Belgium, ambition, unpredictable weather, and sheer chance collided in a dramatic and decisive clash, ultimately deciding the fate of a continent and reshaping the political landscape of Europe. We'll meet the key players who orchestrated this historical drama, witness the critical moments that turned the tide of battle, and explore the unpredictable twists of fortune, the unexpected events that made Waterloo synonymous with ultimate defeat and a turning point in European history. Let's begin this immersive journey into the past. June 18, 1815. After decades of war, Europe's fate would be decided in a single day. Napoleon, having escaped exile, rallied his forces for one last stand, facing a coalition desperate to stop him. Under the brooding Belgian sky, the future of empires and the map of Europe hung in the balance. The stage was set for a monumental confrontation. Napoleon Bonaparte, a master tactician, fought for his legacy and the survival of his empire. Opposing him was the Duke of Wellington, a seasoned commander known for his defensive prowess. Aiding Wellington was Blücher, a veteran whose determination to defeat Napoleon burned fiercely. Three leaders, each a force to be reckoned with, each with everything to lose. They faced off in a clash that would irrevocably decide Europe's destiny. The carnage at Waterloo was staggering. Over 60,000 casualties in just 10 hours. Cannons and cavalry turned green fields into a landscape of devastation, the cost of ambition and resistance written in blood. The legacy of sorrow from that day would haunt generations. Waterloo's impact endures in language itself. To meet one's Waterloo means to face ultimate, crushing defeat. Napoleon's fall became a global symbol, immortalized in art, literature, and even pop music. The name Waterloo reminds us that even the mighty can fall. On the eve of battle, torrential rain turned the fields to mud, crippling Napoleon's artillery. Forced to delay his attack, Napoleon lost precious hours. This gave Wellington time to fortify and allowed Blücher's Prussians to close in. A simple storm changed the course of history. Amid chaos, the British heavy cavalry's charge became legend. The Scots Greys, thundering forward with the cry, "Scotland forever," shattered French lines and captured a prized Eagle standard. But their momentum carried them too far, and a devastating counterattack turned triumph into costly sacrifice. Heroism and tragedy side by side. The Battle of Waterloo sealed Napoleon's fate, his army in complete disarray. The dream of a renewed empire was fading. Napoleon fled, his return to power over. He surrendered to the British and was exiled to St. Helena. Far from Europe, St. Helena represented the end to his ambitions. He spent his final years in isolation. His vast empire was now lost forever. The man who once ruled a continent ended his days in quiet defeat. Waterloo was more than a battle. It ended an era and ushered in a century of relative peace. Its stories of courage, fate, and loss remind us how history can turn on the smallest moments. Thank you for joining this journey into the past. Until next time, farewell. Subscribe for more history content.